yeah, we're trying to check them as much as possible to make sure that they going to be on a website to look for a guy to they want to meet someone, not for something else.
What process is in place to read up to prevent bad apple, quote unquote, bad apple women on the site? So, what would you say to that?
I would say, guys, to make sure that you know what you're looking for, to not to write many letters, but do video call to see the lady, and to keep age range. You know, not if you're 80, the girl 20, probably going to be a bad apple for you. Yeah, just to understand what you want, what you need, talk to the girl, understand what she wants from life, and if it's matching your life. You know, if she's a city girl and she wants to go out, she wants to do shopping, Gucci shoes, you know, bags and everything, and you from suburban, you go to the city once in a month, you know, for just to buy grocery, that's probably not going to fit. If it's not going to fit, it doesn't mean that she's bad apple. You know, she's not just not going to fit your lifestyle.
Well, I think he's talking about like really bad apples. Like, do we do any kind of vetting process when they join? Are we checking anything?
Of course.
So what do we do?
When the girl put in her profile on a website, before you guys actually going to see it, she has to go through some process. First of all, we check in all her marriage status from what she says. And sometimes we actually check in her marriage status if we see some red flags or something. We are checking the social media, if there is any guy involved, and how serious. We're talking to them. We want to make sure, like we talk to our even executive clients, we want to make sure that she actually on the website to find the man. Yeah, we're trying to check them as much as possible to make sure that they going to be on a website to look for a guy to they want to meet someone, not for something else. And actually, when we see some red flags, and I'm probably the meanest person in Ukraine because I'm the one who is removing girls from the website. I'm the one who is checking correspondence right now.
That's pretty tough.
I'm really tough with them. So yeah, before we put in girl on a website, we're checking them a lot.
Well, we're getting government IDs, we're checking to make sure she is who she says she is. But guys, you know, you got to understand, and this is true of virtually every dating site out there, there's only so much a dating site's going to be able to do. I think we do a great job, but a lot of what we do, you know, as far as, and we're making sure the woman is who she says she is, and very rarely do we have any problems with that, like a fake profile or something like that. I mean, it's kind of hard to get that passed because we do so many different checkings that really shouldn't be an issue. But you never know what the true character, the true intent of anyone is, whether it's a man or a woman that's using the site, until they start using the site. So someone could tell us that they're Mother Teresa, right? And we're talking to them, we're explaining how it works and everything. And we do a really good job, I think, better than most any other site out there, especially domestic sites and whatnot, who really don't ask much of anything. So we really sit down, we get to know the women, we're talking. And sometimes the women understand, oh, well, this might not be a great site for me then, because they had other agendas, let's say. And we say, well, no, it's really not good for you. But sometimes they may not tell us that. And then we only find out when something happens, right? And then we step in and we try to resolve it as best we can. And if it's appropriate, like Anna just said, we remove the woman from the site. But you know, guys, that cuts both ways. You know, we also get complaints, and we have to deal sometimes with men who have a different agenda using the site, and they're not doing things they're supposed to do. And we do the same thing. We step in and we remove the man from the site. So there's bad apples on both sides, and it's just human nature. You know, I always say that with our site and the socials and everything, it's like having this huge bell curve. And in the middle of the bell curve, you have both men and women doing pretty much what they're supposed to be doing, trying to find someone they can build a nice, happy, healthy, organic relationship with. And then on the far outside, the outliers, you have maybe some players, both on the female side and the male side. And hopefully, and maybe they find each other and they play with each other, right? But that's going to happen on virtually any site out there. Unless, what are you going to do? Hook every person up to a polygraph test to really see what the true intent's going to be? I mean, you know, and even then it wouldn't work.
Yeah, we cannot get in their heads. We cannot we
You can
can't.
only go so far. And it's up to you guys to really be watching too and look out for red flags with anyone. And I don't care what dating site you're on, or even just in relationships when you're meeting someone. You know, you have to take responsibility too and see, okay, this looks weird, this is kind of strange. And then if you see something, call us, let us know. You know, I went out with this girl, Anna, and everything's going good, but then she said that if I really loved her, I'd buy her a $10,000 ring. Is that normal? Is that the culture? No, it's not the culture, right?
No, it's not the culture.
You would say, no, that's not good, that's not normal. And, you know, then you would step in and deal with it.
Of course.
So that's it, but you know, it's like that something, see something, say something. So if you guys see something that looks strange or out of the ordinary, say something. And then we work with it. It's a big site out there, guys. A lot of moving parts and a lot of men and women meeting, doing stuff. We're not privy to everything that's happening out there. You guys are all adults, but when you see something that doesn't look right, let us know. And then we look at it.
Join men from all over the world as they take a trip and find their future brides. Interested? Learn more at kievwomen.com.